Hello everyone, I'm still having cheesecake in my mouth.
Okay.
And we have a lot of food in front of us. Thanks, Pinellis. But we had a lot of interesting matches that happened this weekend. Let's take a look at the scores. First, we had Bolton versus Liverpool. And we won! Hell yeah! And of course, that was thanks to a brilliant score from, I can never pronounce his name right. Help me, guys.
Kaut.
Are you serious? It's Kaut?
It's Kaut.
Sounds like Gout.
Kaut.
Are you serious?
Yes.
He's a really young guy, yeah?
He's not as cute as Torres, alright? Can
You
we
know,
move
he's
on?
not- he's
Can we
not.
just move on?
Yes, moving on.
Move on.
Moving on. We have...
Wait, hang on, I didn't see Robbie Keane's name on it.
Robbie Keane practically did not play. So, Arsenal versus Villa.
Oh, Ben, explain, Ben. Can you explain?
Wait, let's go back to the previous one.
I'll explain.
You'll explain later?
Yes.
Arsenal, you see there's nothing underneath the Arsenal flag there. Okay, we'll move on to the next one, which of course was Hull versus Man City. Right? And Man City did pretty well, I thought.
Yep.
I really did think so. Cousin and Giovanni.
Yeah, Tal Ben Haim played really well for Hull.
I actually do think that Hull is really cool. Okay, moving on. There was also Chelsea versus West Brom.
Anelka, 2 more. 3 weeks in a row now.
Yes, let's take a look at Anelka. This was a photo that I saw, which I thought was, look at that guy. That's elevation right there. Isn't it? I mean,
I was just trying to make...
the keeper's on the floor.
No, hang on. It's just missing the guy's head. That's all.
what do you mean missing the guy? Usually the guy's somewhere around there, right? And then like the knee or the boot to be connected. And after that, of course, was a Fulham versus Spurs. Now this was one that I think Edwin, you.
It was expected.
Okay, really?
It was expected.
Had to come to
Fulham,
Man.
Fulham won 4 of their 6 home games. I mean, you know, they were never going to be easy at home.
Bit of
Hang
rivalry as well.
on, that's a Man U player scored, okay?
Yeah, that
On
is.
loan.
On loan. He's on loan.
He's not going back, man.
He's not going back, are you sure?
Once you have the taste of Spurs, you're not just going to go back.
No, he said he's going back to prove himself. He did say that.
The most controversial, of course, was Man U Stoke. Now, Man U Stoke, Man U had 5. Respect. United had 5.
What's so controversial about that?
It's not.
They get upset when we say menu.
Yeah.
But what's so controversial?
As in, what's so controversial about that?
I'm them winning 5-0.
Well, I don't know. I didn't expect it. I mean, I did expect them to win, but they haven't been playing well lately. I expected at best a 3-0.
Well, 3 and 5. I mean, you know, it's a trashing.
Seriously?
This is just the beginning. You know,
Really?
it
Stoke
starts
City.
So you know what? Actually, I think Arsenal did Man U a big favour here.
How so?
All the propaganda coming up, how Stoke was playing, the way Rory Delap would throw his throw-ins in, it gets into the referee's head, it gets into the player's head. Stoke players sound like for every 50-50 tackle, they're looking at 60-40, 70-30. So you know what? I think Fergie should give a bottle of champagne to Wenger for this. And by the way, just want to make sure, just want to make sure that the top four, every time they lose one game, they would usually win on the second game. This is William Hill's booking. It's always like this.
Come on.
United
Come on.
outclassed Stoke. That's the end of the story.
But I'm trying to say that these factors play into it a little bit.
That's
Join this,
nonsense.
Ben?
That's nonsense. Total crap.
You're telling me Wenger didn't affect Tony? Oh,
No,
come on,
because
you gotta
he's
be-
always whinging and complaining and whining. When teams come in and really play English football, you know, he goes berserk.
Please don't call it English football. Oh my goodness.
It is.
You tell me how to
It
play
is.
English football. Fair enough. Passionate, committed.
It is
But
the BPL. It is a British league, right? It is an English league. Simple as that. What you want to do and bring it in and you want to play it, whatever you want to play, that's up to you. You got to take whatever knock comes. And if Arsenal was to play, they got to play with it.
I agree,
Hard
I
or
agree,
soft.
I agree
You
with
got
that.
you got to take it, you know, as a man.
Just like when they beat
they say-
United playing
and,
hard
you know,
and soft.
Oh, the thing is that when you play 2 teams playing attacking football, that's what you get.
Yeah.
But when you get a team who plays hard English football against a team who plays pretty football, and then when they get knocked, then they start complaining, right? And that happens, you know. You got to take that kind of thing. And that's one thing. That's one thing. One thing. Arsenal has got to accept the fact when they play
I
any
agree
team,
with you.
whether win or lose, get on with it.
Joe, please.
I agree with you, but
You know,
I think
simple as
it's
that.
what what Stephen Sidwell said. If you call Stokes football English football, I think it's an insult to English football. But what Villa did, I respect. Honest, hard-working, not very skillful football, fair enough.
No, very, very hardworking.
Very hardworking.
They were very dogged.
And what Stephen Sidwell said, I think made a lot of sense. He said, you can't really talk about Big Four because all teams come to Arsenal home and away expecting to get points. And that's the danger that Arsene now finds his team in. Because I agree with you, he should just get on with the game. The players
when United
should raise
lost
the game, not just
United,
for the teams like United, but every other team.
When United lost to Arsenal, we just carried on.
Yep.
That's it. Simple as that. Because
please.
okay, what do you want to say?
Okay, I wanted to say I was surprised because Alex Ferguson put in a lot of young players.
Oh.
I was surprised at that one. He put in Gibson. He put in Welbeck, and I think we have photos of them now.
Johnny Evans.
We have, and he had Evans as well, but I couldn't find photo in time. But we had,
He's not so hot, huh?
He's not so hot. Huh? So this Gibson hot. Gibson hot. Like this photo.
This guy is.
Sorry.
I don't know. He's a cross between Paul Scholes and Darren Fletcher.
I was
This
thinking
guy's got
more
a
like,
big
you know,
future.
that Coldplay
You're talking
guy,
about
Chris
looks or
Martin. Chris Martin and
You know, I actually agree with
Definitely
Jeff.
not looks.
Jeff,
I like the looks for this
I
guy.
think United are out of it, but I think the one thing that could actually save the season, sell Ronaldo, and start playing the young players. They could actually make a late time.
Ronaldo's got his 101st goal in this one. Let's take a look at his 100th goal.
Let me tell you what's going to happen with Sara Ronaldo. With Sara Ronaldo, United's going to go through another 3-4 season of transition, just like Arsenal's doing right now. Then they can't do it without Ronaldo. I mean, I
agree.
Especially Berbatov, and I wish Berbatov didn't go to United, but he's not the man to lead United to all the glory. Ronaldo's got to stay for this season at least.
But how do you think Berbatov was playing when he was with you guys?
Berbatov was awesome. I mean,
he was
the last 6 months.
Berbatov was awesome. Honestly, every time you see him on the ball, even now he's awesome. You see him on the ball, he does things that nobody can
but he doesn't do it consistently.
Of course not. But Roberto Baggio in his prime didn't do it consistently either. You have these geniuses who will do it once every 2 games or 3 games.
Consistently, I don't mean every game. I mean it when it matters. You know what I think United's best season was? Eric Cantona's season coming back from his Kung Fu kick, where he single-handedly dragged United through to the double. Even the final game, against Liverpool, where he scored the crucial goal. Games were 1-0, 1-0, 1-0.
He said
Who
sorry
was
to
on
me
the score sheet? Eric Cantona. Now that is a player that made it.
This is
Ronaldo
where,
will not do it this season.
This is where I got to say, Ben, you're wrong, because it's very different now. When Robson retired, when Keane retired, there was a bit of fear that we'll lose out that little bit of a bite. Right now, if you look at United, without Scholes and Carrick, there's that big hole in central midfield, and it has happened. But I would say that because Michael Carrick is back, Paul Scholes is already starting training. He'll be definitely back in a couple of weeks' time. I think next week he'll be playing.
Paul Scholes is like 45 years old.
I disagree. I disagree with you because I think at the end of the day,
Yes.
Scholes is gone end of the season. Giggs is gone end of the season.
Cole is gone.
Looking at next year's team, you're looking at
me,
Carrick and Anderson in the middle of the park.
No.
Anderson, Anderson is your 21st century kind of holding player. This is how players
if you
will use
ask me, I will put Michael Carrick.
Because if you have a heartman, now if you have like a heartman like Vinnie Jones.
Anderson is not ready for this because it's a complete. You got to understand. Depending on
when
who
you
you play with,
when you play for Man United, you cannot have a pure holding player. You cannot have like a Vinnie Jones. You cannot have a. You cannot have a George Grant. You cannot have the kind of holding player.
You're taking the Arsenal way. I'm sorry.
I'm not. I'm just saying that.
I like the Arsenal way. Uncultured Man U and Arsenal fans.
Exactly.
Anderson and Hargreaves, not Carrick. I don't think Carrick can do it.
Carrick. If you tell me. I rather Carrick because Carrick can actually read.
You can have Anderson and Hargreaves in the middle because then you just be like, I'm sorry, hate to say
no,
it's Arsenal because Danielson and Fabregas are both 5'10", 5'11". You need Carrick in there because it's about 6'2".
Dude.
It helps to play.
No, it really depends.
In the past, if you see how Wenger plays, he picked either really fast players.
Sorry, you're thinking the Arsenal way. Don't tell me what your Arsenal way.
The edge that Manchester United has right now, with Berbatov joining them, is the fact that they finally got a striker up there who's hard as nails, which is in Rooney. You know, the guy's going to bang people around. And they've got two guys in Ronaldo and in Berbatov who can create something out of nothing. And I think that's where the edge really is. And I think that's the key why they will tear people like teams like Stoke City apart, because you know the teams like Stoke City, West Brom, they just can't cope with players like that. But of course, when you come and play against the Aston Villas and you know the Arsenals or Chelsea's of the world, they're technically more competent, then it may not work so well. But you know the characters of Ronaldo and Berbatov are going to be needed for them to week in week out beat the West Bromwich Albions of the world and you know the Hull Cities of the world. I mean, these are the guys who are going to show class.
You have a point there in terms of, I think what you're trying to say in a way is the managerial style. Yeah. Okay, one of the things that we actually did want to bring up today was the managerial styles of a lot of the different teams. And one of the people, of course, that we wanted to talk about was, he has 50 years, Alex Ferguson. And it actually happened while Ronaldo scored his 101st goal. And let's take a quick look at the photos through the years. Now, this was actually him when he used to play.
No way.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Like
Ferguson.
That's like Brian Robson.
No,
No
Ferguson.
way.
It's Ferguson playing for Glasgow Rangers in 1969.
It is him.
It is him. So this is
It
him.
looks like Brian Robson.
Looks like, right?
Yeah, it
okay.
looks like
We go to the next one. This was a controversial, controversial photo. This is actually when he gave the Real Madrid boss Alfredo Di Stefano a bottle of whiskey before the Aberdeen beat the Spanish Giants in the 1983 European Cup Winners' Final. Now, he actually gave the whiskey to kind of like show the guy like he was starstruck or something like that, lull him into this like thing. So he's a devious guy, very devious guy. Probably should be in politics. This, of course, was when he was with Sir Matt Busby with the European, don't know what's wrong with my tongue, Winners' Cup after...
Too much cake.
Yeah, too much cake. 1991. The next one was an unforgettable moment for Man United fans. 1999. The next one as well, I think... Oh, this was when he looked slightly younger. He didn't have that much of a pot belly here. And more hair.
I cannot take this anymore.
Is there a point to all this? Or?
Well, let's go through all the photos really fast. Next one. This is, you know, good for... Secretly, Royston is like rejoicing over here.
Royston, how much do you pay for this?
Next one.
I did pick the pictures as well. Please follow.
Okay,
Let's bring out the fingers pictures now.
Hair dryer moments.
George's
No, we are...
991
Let's try to like
Exactly.
honor the guy. He's pretty good. Now, he actually... he has hair dryer moments. He basically said, if footballers think they are above the manager's control, there's only one word to say to them: goodbye. And he seems to have said goodbye to a lot of people. One of his, my most hated things that he has said was, my greatest challenge was knocking Liverpool off their F*** perch. And you can print that. And that's what he actually said.
But the team that knocked Liverpool off the perch was Arsenal, for the record.
Yeah,
We beat them in 89, we beat them in 91.
Amen to that.
Yes,
Leeds
you guys
won
did
after
that.
that, and only
Amen
then
to that.
United won. So
Yeah.
credit for
Amen to
ending
that.
Liverpool's domination is Arsenal.
Amen to that.
However much Ferguson wants to try and take that away from George Graham, it was Arsenal. It was George Graham.
And we haven't
And
seen
Michael
silverware
Thomas.
in a long time. Okay, we shall go for
anyway,
coffee while I get over my
50
couple of
years.
nations.
Well, it speaks a lot.
Yeah, fair enough. Respect, man.
Coffee.
Yeah.